Alrighty. So it is May 1st, 2026, and this is my landscape project. These are windmill palms, Chinese windmill palm trees known as Trachycarpus Fortunei. Oh, there's another car. These palm trees are known as Trachycarpus Fortunei. And we just got down the mulch. These are the landscape lights I got from Lowe's. 60 lumen, they light up quite well. So they're okay. Double block height retainer wall block. And couldn't make it perfectly round because some of these things are in the way. We didn't want to move the walkway stones. Can't go much past the driveway. Well, I mean, it looks kind of round from the road. I mean, it looks good enough. And had to do preferably at least 18 inches of distance from the palm trees to the retainer wall block. And the reason why, because at full maturity, they get about 1 foot wide. So this is good enough. Got the lantern there. Right where I eventually want a fountain made out of glass blocks. Doesn't have to be a very tall one. Probably no taller than this here. So probably 3 foot wide, 3 foot tall. These are solar powered lights. So it looks kind of touristy at night. All right, it's traffic capital of planet Earth. Look at that, driving right, quite literally in the middle of the road, around a blind curve hill. This is not an interstate highway. Not an interstate highway, but it does get that much traffic. That's what that's gonna look like there. And then I'm gonna put on some weed barrier on top of the mulch. The mulch is fine, like most people would just leave it fine, landscape with mulch, and it does look good. But the purpose of the mulch is to help insulate the ground. And then it will eventually rot and decay and provide nutrients for my palm trees. I'm gonna put weed barrier on this, so like it'll definitely keep the weeds out. And then I'm gonna put a little gravel on there, and that'll also help keep the mulch from blowing away and stuff. And there'll be extra weed barrier as well. Plus, it's also aesthetically pleasing for looks. But yeah, this is the landscape project here. These palm trees are rated to handle our winter in Zone 7A. But some people have had success growing these slightly colder regions. But what I was thinking of is greenhousing these things in the winter to protect them from frost and wind. Just brief, just for about 3 months, and that'll help protect. For the first few years, because they are cold hardy after they've been established. But I've had these only for a few weeks since April of 2026, which today is May 1st, 2026, and some more landscaping is being done. I gotta plant these other windmill palm trees. I gotta plant them right up in here alongside the porch. I'm gonna do a raised bed. It's actually gonna be like a sloping hill, and have palm trees along my back porch. It is full moon out right now. So that's where they're gonna be. And then of course this house kind of looks like a transition scene from a sitcom or whatever. And, you know, you just imagine transition from one scene to another, and it just shows this video clip of the house just briefly. Just shows the house like that for about 4 seconds, and then it transitions to a scene of like two siblings fighting or whatever in a sitcom. Anyway, and then here is the grave of El Pinco Nozo, the Sunshine Child. He died on the previous full moon, known as the pink moon. He was ran over by a car or a vehicle that was speeding, doing more than twice the speed limit because of the amount of blood it threw. And it was late in the night, probably around 1 or 2 in the morning, when the traffic is at its lowest amount, probably about 1 car per hour, because there was only one set of tire tracks. And here are the wild strawberries. But El Pinco Nozo, his head is right about there where my foot is. So this landscape light is right about where his heart is. And then that's his toy that I saw him carry around the yard. He died at 8.5 months old, so even at like 7 months old, he was carrying around this stuffed toy. That's why I put it on his grave. I do have an artificial palm tree that he scratched on in my house. I'm thinking about planting it, or not, well, it's not real. It's just made of PVC pipe, burlap, and ferns for foliage. I'm thinking about putting it right there to mark his grave site. But he was the most adorable orange kitten who was extremely loving and really clingy, and he had the pinkest of all noses. And he just really loved me a whole lot. Think of me as his daddy, and he would just cuddle with me really aggressively and stuff, and I miss him. But anyway, this is gonna be enough for this video right now.